And we're back with Mark Pugh.
Woohoo!
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Doing great. Great start to the day already.
Right. And so you're here. We've already done several fun things in Orlando. You arrived yesterday. You said your flight was uneventful, which is the best kind of flight to be on.
I got here before the afternoon thunderstorms, which is always important in Florida, right?
Always.
Yeah. So what you up to today?
I got lots of meetings scheduled, podcasting this afternoon on this same channel here. And we're so excited about the new track for Crash Course and Workers' Comp. Brainstorm of these two. And I think it's just going to be a tremendous idea to get people who are brand new to the industry kind of understanding what the system is, how complicated it is, and then your third panel, which is the injured workers, and kind of seeing the end result.
Human story. Yep.
Yeah, so really excited about that. We are going to get our steps in because it is at the dead end of the entire convention center.
It really is.
It's
so if you're
be
looking for the Crash Course guys, it's all the way by the exhibit hall in those rooms that are across the way from the exhibit hall. So that's where it is. Don't be looking over here in the crystal ballroom area. And no.
Go to, you can't go anymore.
Yeah. Go until you almost go outside.
Yeah, if you go into the restrooms, it's just a little bit too far because that's at the very end of the hallway. So just prior to that. But it's going to be a lot of fun.
But we're excited, and we just thanked Andrew Sabolic. We thank him again for giving us the space and trusting us with bringing that programming together. I think it's going to be great. Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it, and there's been a lot of buzz about it.
Yep.
Certainly, we've been talking about it. You guys have been talking about it. So
we've got folks signed up. You know, if you're looking at the app, there are people that have signed up that are coming, and I've reached out to them and been chatting with them. So it should be good.
Well, and I think, even if you've been in the industry for a while, sometimes having a refresher on where the system came from and really kind of the end result of it would not be a bad thing to have for sure.
Not at all. And what I've been telling people too is while we designed it for younger professionals to the industry in mind, we're inviting folks that have been in the industry longer because not only do we always learn something new every time we revisit something, when we go back to the basics, but they also add so much to the conversation. So if they're in the room and we have younger professionals, questions come up, it just makes the conversation so much more rich.
Absolutely. And you're never quite sure what Raphael's going to say. So,
that's
always
in and of itself, huh?
That's entertainment, baby.
If you listen to our podcast at all, you'll know that I'm always saying, like, what was the question, Ralph? Stay focused on focused on the topic.
And I always find it interesting that Raphael can laugh at anything. It's like, so it's 92 degrees today.
So it's 105 degrees today.
See, right there. We can talk about weather and he'll lose it. So, it's Yvonne, bless, pray for Yvonne for the next 2 days. Yeah. In the southern way, absolutely. Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Yeah. It's
Don't
gonna
encourage this, Mark. What are you doing?
Oh man, it's gonna be a challenge.
So now Mark has seen the behind the scenes, what goes on to put this together. So thank you for your support, Mark. I appreciate
absolutely. It. Yeah. 4 Hail Marys and a big margarita is about the only way that you're gonna get through this. So
or a heavy duty coffee first thing in the morning.
That works. Yeah, did you bring the muzzle for him? I don't know. You can't mute, when you usually do it, you can just mute him, right?
Well, what I do on the podcast, you don't see this because we edit and put it all together so you can't tell. But what I've done on the podcast is I'll hit pause and say, all right, man, get your act together. Come back to the conversation. And I see somebody else. Come on over. I see somebody else coming out that we have to talk to. Come on around. Come around.
So this is definitely a group effort here.
Yeah. So we have Dr. Marcos Iglesias on the scene. Hello, Marcos.
There he is.
Hello, everyone.
So Dr. Iglesias was our last podcast episode that dropped.
Okay.
So Dr. Iglesias in the house.
In the house.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to be here with you.
When did you arrive?
Saturday. Yes, I've had a couple of nice days of relaxation.
Very good. That's the way to do it. So welcome to beautiful and sunny and blistering hot Orlando.
It's a beautiful day and always a pleasure to be here on the hottest week of the year.
Yeah, somebody had a brilliant idea to have a business conference in our August in Orlando, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
but it has stuck. The only time we've deviated from that time frame was right after COVID. They moved to
which
December.
was December,
Which
which
And
was
we were
actually
all
really
like,
nice.
oh my God, keep it in December.
Yeah.
But it's good. So, Dr. Iglesias, what else are you looking for at this conference?
I am looking forward to seeing a lot of friends and a lot of new friends, getting some great ideas from others. This is always a conference where there's a lot of wonderful ideas from every perspective, claim, regulatory, and looking forward to that and just connecting with a lot of folks.
Absolutely. And are you speaking?
This afternoon and Wednesday, the physical therapy breakout with Michelle Dupree.
Awesome.
And Wednesday with a panel of very distinguished gentlemen on mental health and why it matters.
Very good. So look for Dr. Iglesias's sessions. He's amazing. Always love attending your sessions, Dr. Iglesias. So thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you. It's great to
Have
see
a great
you all.
conference.
Okay.
And I see
Bye,
some other
everyone.
folks hanging around. So Dr. Datz,
Thank
you
you.
come on in. And Gina, come on
So
over.
why don't you come on in?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Bye.
Bye. This is the way it's going to go, guys, because it's just always like folks coming. So we got Dr. Geralyn Datz. Hi, Dr. Datz. How are you?
Good morning.
And we have Gina Jacobs in the house. Hi, Gina. How are you?
Good to see you.
So when did you get in, Gina?
So I was here yesterday. I did the meet the judge and state mediator meet and greet yesterday, which was fantastic because all of our judges and mediators from all over the state were here. And then I also had an opportunity to meet and greet with the state of Florida as one of our clients.
Very good. Nice.
And what was really great is they gave us a little binder that says these are our teams and emergency backups and contacts. So that was also a really good meeting.
That's so good to have.
And
Nice.
and we also had a Women in Work Comp meeting. So we're
Awesome.
launching our second year. And one of the things that I've been doing with Women in Work Comp is meet the JCC's brown bag lunch.
Very good.
So we go from JCC to JCC each month for the locals to go in and just kind of roundtable with their judges. Anything from, what is your favorite color or football team to, a simple hypothetical set of facts. What should I do with this procedural issue? So it's been a lot of fun with Women in Work Comp for, the female practitioners across the state. We've just been having a lot of fun with it. So
Very good. Well, thanks so much for dropping in. Great to see you.
And I'll be
Ralph.
Thanks for your leadership on that. It's so significant. It's so important.
Ralph.
We've been having fun with it.
Make sure and take a selfie with Gina. I'm going to get started with Dr. Datz because we forgot to do it with Mark. And if you get Mark before he goes, that'd be great.
Yeah, you got to get Mark.
Let's do it.
Selfies.
together.
My sister got one too. So
Let's do it together.
Awesome.
Okay.
So we're doing a selfie live on camera.
Come on, Mark.
Come
Jump
on,
on
Mike.
in.
Yeah.
Come on, you're tall. You're going to be perfect in the back. There it is.
There we go.
Fill in.
got it.
All right,
How
that's
many do you
enough.
need?
So,
Picture in picture.
That's
picture in
matching number.
picture.
Yeah.
So hello, Dr. Datz.
Hey, good
How
morning. How are you?
you?
I'm excited to be here.
So great to see you. So you
Yeah.
just got back from somewhere really fun.
Yes. I went to Ireland for 2 weeks with my mom. So that was incredible. A great generational history trip. So
Nice. And
it
your
was-
mom is how
She's
old?
83 and a half.
Goodness.
And she was
And you were just
schlepping
telling
across
us.
the
You were just
countryside.
telling us one day you did how many steps?
Like 23,000 steps and 80 flights of stairs. We were going up into these towers,
Oh,
in
goodness.
churches and cathedrals
I love
and
Go,
castles.
mom.
I know. It gave me hope.
Goodness.
Honestly, I was thinking to myself, I'm a little behind on my travel. And when I saw she was doing so well, I thought, well, I got at least 30 more, 40 more years.
30 more
I'm
years,
doing
right?
okay, like maybe I can make it up on the back end,
Well, I tell everybody that, so you shouldn't wait. So we needed to make sure and do that more and
Yes,
more, right?
Yes, it's so important to bring
But
in
how
that
awesome
self-care.
that is, right?
Yes.
To do it together, to share that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So meaningful.
It was actually my great grandmother was from an area that we were right next to in
That's so
County
awesome.
Cork, and we talked a little bit about this fire that destroyed records, and they were even bringing that up on the tour. So it was just
Wow.
like, it was so personal. That's why I made that post, because it's giving me
That is- oh,
goosebumps.
goodness. That's so
it was
exciting.
very nice. Yeah.
So I obviously, being redheaded,
Yeah.
have lots of roots in Ireland that I need to go explore.
Really?
Yes, I'll give you happily give you tips and talk to you about the
Please, I
things
can't
that
wait.
we did.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. Yeah.
That's one of my bucket list things. I really want to do that soon. So can't wait to talk about that.
Yes.
Anything you want to share now that we're live? What's your
Um,
number one or top 3 takeaways if you're planning a trip to Ireland?
Oh gosh. I bought new sneakers before I left. That was
Yes.
extremely important. I did not realize how much that was going to be an issue. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
And potato. They have potatoes at
down.
every meal,
It's true.
and sometimes 2 different kinds of potatoes.
Wow.
And the potato famine which we all learned about
Right.
in school, is still very much marked on that culture, and they still talk about it today.
Wow.
And they still have like a fear of not being able to eat enough. And it was so fascinating as a psychologist and just a person to hear about all of that.
So for
Yeah.
folks that are younger and may not know
Yeah.
this, but the potato famine is what spurred a lot of the immigration to come to the United States.
Yes. They lost over 1 million people.
Isn't that
And they have
amazing?
actually never recovered population wise from that event. It permeated our entire trip, just in all of the ramifications, and it was so fascinating
Yeah.
and so interesting, and it was heartfelt and sad and joyous in a way that they're sort of coming back. It was like this full circle. Every country carries their burdens, and this was theirs, and it was so
So
fascinating.
food is great. What's the third one?
Sneakers, potato, and well, I guess that was both under food.
How about
I would
pubs?
say,
Did you go to any pubs?
I would say yes. We went to a place called the King's Head in
Uh-huh.
Galway, and apparently a king was exhumed. His head was cut off in hatred and brought into that bar.
Oh, dear.
And that was in the 1600s.
Boy, they must not have liked him.
1649 was that bar.
Goodness.
And
it's
I
still
had a
running?
drink there, and it's still there. The King's
Wow.
Head. Yeah,
The
everybody
King's
knows
Head.
about it.
Wow. I think
So,
I've heard of that.
Know
So,
your history.
And you said you were climbing with mom and
Yes.
some of the towers. So
Yeah,
what's the most memorable?
Oh man. Well, actually, probably the most memorable thing did not have to do with climbing, but I love cathedrals,
I do
and
too.
we went to Christchurch
Okay.
in Dublin, and we were just going to walk in and walk around,
Uh-huh.
and we got up there, and they said, "Oh, a mass is going on. Can you come back?" And then the guy goes, "Unless you'd like to join in." And I walked away, and I was like, I think I would like to join in.
Yeah.
So I went in. Let me tell you, there was a choir and the organ was playing. And we caught the end of a mass, about 20 minutes or so, kind of sat on the side to hear the sound scallop all the way up into the cathedral and come down. You could really understand how in medieval times they felt like they were closer to God in that experience, because you
That is
felt
so
like you were
amazing.
in heaven. So that was probably like the biggest experience.
And that kind of
It was
explains
so-
why they built them the way
Yes,
that they did, right?
exactly. Like
Because it has a lot
acoustically.
to do. Yeah. There's a lot of
Yes.
acoustics involved. Also lighting
Yes.
is very important. So
Yeah. And what they achieved
yeah,
before machinery was just
absolutely.
mind-boggling.
I'm the same way. Wherever I go, I'm always drawn to historic churches. So my daughter lives in Florence,
Yes.
Italy.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to explore going in October. So
fun.
I can't wait
You'll never tackle it all. Just
No,
like
no,
keep going and
But I
enjoying.
always find myself in these historic churches just amazed, just looking at the architecture and just
the
feeling.
layers.
Yeah, it's just so it gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That was very beautiful and moving, and just like stepping back in time.
Right.
Like you couldn't do a tour that did that. Like it was actually just.
So who knew we were going to be talking about travel tips
I know,
to
right?
Ireland on
Exactly.
this
You never
podcast?
know what's going to happen on the podcast. It's in
But
the
that's
moment.
what. Look at that outfit of that person walking by. That is totally
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool. Go
Groovy.
Oh,
boots.
that's going to be for the 80s
Go
party. I guess they
boots
decided to
and,
rock it the whole
short
day.
dress and afro hair.
Yeah,
So
the
That
exhibit
is
hall.
amazing.
That theme is all throughout the
That
exhibit
is
hall.
amazing.
awesome. All right, so let's get back to workers' compensation.
Yeah, sure.
So what's been happening with you? What's going on?
Oh,
I know
you
you're
know-
always busy.
Yeah, always busy. I mean, we've had a lot of build up for the panel tomorrow. I think we get the award for most effort gone into a panel. We've probably met 5 or 6 times. And
Dr. Curtay's on your panel, right?
Yeah, Dr.
So I talked to
Curtay.
him
Yep.
Saturday night. We saw him.
Yeah, and Judge Langham, hey. And so, it's just, we're really excited about that topic. And I'm excited about all of the mental health obviously is
Yeah,
my bias
obviously.
as a psychologist.
So what's the
Topics
name?
that
What's
are
the
this
name of
year.
your session, Miss?
It's called The Perils of Misconception.
I love
And
that.
then it has a really long tagline that the judge designed. I do not remember it. I'm sorry. But
so I'm going to try to make it. So if I'm going to make your session, I have to leave this podcast stream a little bit early. So I'm going to have to entrust
9:55 to 10:55.
I'm going to have to entrust Raphael.
Now
Should I
that's
do
going
it,
to be a
folks?
while.
We
Am
got
I,
a date, baby.
am I going to
He's
do
just
it? Am I
going
going
to
to
be
leave him?
tackling people as they walk
Exactly.
by.
Yeah, he's going to run off camera and
A lot of
grab people
hugs,
and
a
bring
lot
it
of
back.
kisses, absolutely.
He's going to have the selfie stick just running around the conference.
We have thought about that.
You really do. You really do. Yeah.
So
How
yeah, so
about you?
last year you were part of one of our fun things last year. We were doing it. We were in the exhibit
Oh,
hall.
yes.
If you can
That
believe
was
that,
fun.
I think
Do
we
you
had.
remember
I think we had
course.
15 people.
Yeah, there were
Because
so the whole screen was filled
You
with heads.
showed up for your
Yes.
you showed up for your scheduled time,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, 13
John
other
Swan
people
was there, and then just people kept coming.
It was
looked
ridiculous.
like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when Jimmy Fallon does the
Oh,
child
yeah,
instruments,
yeah.
and everybody
And it
packs
squeezes
into the
in, yeah.
screen.
Like
Like that's
doing
what
the
it
thing.
looked like. Yeah,
And it
that
was
was
fun.
our work comp version.
And I
of that.
almost fell.
Yeah,
I tripped getting out of the way.
we were making work comp music.
That's
is
right.
What we were doing.
So
yeah.
I almost fell, and then I said, "Well, it'd actually be a work comp claim." And there was several. No, that was not. I'm like, my employer is right across the aisle here, folks. So I am
Not in
working.
the pores and scope.
Hey,
yeah.
practice what we preach.
So yeah, I didn't fall. All was good.
Yeah.
All right. So what else are you up to?
Just trying, we're integrating a lot of new things at my practice, that are comp related. I mean, we're seeing a lot of requests for testing of various things, integration of weight loss, physical activity, people asking questions about autism in the workplace. That is a big question. Adult onset, autism is a question that people have, just about relating. Is this an issue that has to do with just the person's personality, or is it genetic? And so, we're always at the front end of the unusual questions, I guess, being asked. But I love it.
That. Yeah.
Keeps us sharp.
You continue to lead us in such incredible ways. Everybody knows it out there.
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm such
that.
a fan. Your research is second to none.
Oh,
we
thank
pay
you.
attention when you speak and when you write. We're all paying attention. So
And-
we're
Well,
thankful.
thank you. I
We're
appreciate that.
grateful.
And I
I'm
love
excited to share.
working on educational sessions with you. You're going to participate in one of Institutes of Health's upcoming webinars,
Oh yeah,
and that's going to be in September. And the topic is suicidality
okay.
through a biopsychosocial framework.
Yes.
So I'm
yes.
looking forward to working on
Yeah.
that with you.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I saw little whisperings about that. I was
Yeah.
like,
And I believe Nelson Gonzalez is going to be on that with us, and Sandy
Okay.
Avina. I'm not sure if you know either of those folks.
oh
but
no.
You're going to love them.
Okay.
You love them both.
Awesome.
So anyway, looking forward to
Yes,
that.
yes.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that is a topic that
And
is
so for
always
folks that
fresh.
might not know you, tell us where the name of
Oh,
your
sure.
company and
Absolutely.
where you practice.
Yes. So my company is Southern Behavioral Medicine, and started about 15 years ago from very humble beginnings. And our main office is in Hattiesburg. We have two offices in Mississippi. One's in Hattiesburg, one's in Flowood, which is just kind of adjacent to Jackson. And we have satellite in New Orleans. But I practice in several states: Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, and of course, I kind of do consulting across the United States and speaking.
And she does a lot of speaking. She's
Yeah.
always speaking at these conferences, which we appreciate very much. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
Thank you.
And so if we didn't say it already, you're a psychologist.
Yes, I'm a psychologist. I'm a medical psychologist, so I do prescribe in Louisiana. That's a little bit unusual. There's only about 5 states where psychologists can prescribe, and you have to get a very special certification and education. You basically end up getting another master's on top of all the other degrees I have. So that's
Wow.
I get the award for most schooling, I think. And so I love blending all of that in my practice. I really look at the medical, the psychological, the social, the cultural, and that's really where recovery begins, right? Like tailoring to the person, understanding their background. It's not a one size fits all. Like we'll be talking about in the panel. It's not like what I think is best for you. It's about being open-minded enough to design something that works for the person and see what their strengths and weaknesses are.
I love that.
Me too.
And so thank you, Dr. Datz, for all
Yes.
that you're always doing for the industry. I know you and Dr. Curtay are always front and center when it comes to advocating for mental health in our industry, and it's a challenge.
Mental health is health. Mental health is physical
That's right.
health. It's all intertwined.
So I think we're starting. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like I'm starting to see the tide change a little bit. You know, it's always such a challenge to talk about this in our space.
It is. It is.
But
Thank
we're
you
starting
for acknowledging that, by the way, because I think it's important to name the discomfort.
Right. And it is uncomfortable in our industry because we're all about, you know, one side of the industry is always talking about mitigating costs and making sure that we're not doing more than we need to. But where I work, we still love him.
Just kidding.
We still love him. And at Institutes of Health, we believe in that as well. So we have to support the injured worker where they are.
Yeah.
And we have to accept the entire person. Like, not everybody comes into the picture with their injury in the same way. So we have to figure out what it is that person needs, where they need support so that they can get through recovery. And mental health is a big part of that.
Yeah, from my side, it's like you do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, or you do the right thing because it saves money. But all roads lead to Rome. Like, there's a vast amount of data which suggests that the way that claims have been approached traditionally is not cost effective. You know, we have hemorrhaged money in so many different ways by delaying care, supporting litigation, you know, prolonging things, and just creating a bad reputation in a sense. What is the cost of that? I mean, I remember learning about the 10-10-10 rule. Have you ever heard of that?
Tell us.
10 seconds to make a bad impression. At least $10,000 to fix it. This is from back in the day. It's probably $100,000 now.
I do have that.
And then 10 years for people to forget.
Oh my goodness. I have heard that, but it's been a while.
10-10-10. So, you know, if you just think about it that way, you know, it's not really about saving, you know, it is about saving, but it's about doing it in a way that comprehensively makes the most sense. And the side effect of that is efficiency.
Correct.
You're going to have more efficiency. So we have to, you know, modify that mindset and that bias.
I have to remember that. I love that. So true. So, and you reminded me of one of our great thought leaders in the industry, Bill Zachary. And I always quote his statement, which is, do the right thing, everybody wins. Basically said almost the same thing. And it's so true. So Dr. Datz was talking about all roads lead to Rome, but it's really true. If you focus on the right things to help the person recover, you're going to end up saving money. You're going to end up having less time out of work. Everything's going to be going in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So awesome. Any final words before we end our conversation?
You know, one of the takeaways from the talk I'm going to give is talking about the most important bias is the one you don't know that you have. So
I love that.
That's my take.
So that's something, I love it. We're going to have to do another talk on that, maybe a webinar next year, because Ralph, am I right? I'm always talking about that. I'm challenging people with the new awards that we just launched.
I love that idea.
Thank you.
That is totally your baby.
So
it is 100%. I saw that. I was like, she is the best.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, but all through that process, right, Ralph, I kept challenging people. I said, look, you need to think beyond your bias because I see your bias. And I need you to think beyond that because it's not just about a Lifetime Achievement Award. We're truly looking for folks that are moving the needle.
Yeah.
And we need that
Change
right
agents.
now. Talking about the 10-10-10 rule you're talking about. So that's one of the things that I've been trying to break through is this negative personification of workers' compensation that just seems to stick with us. And it's because, and it's true, you have a lot of things that go right, but if you have a handful of things that go wrong, that's the thing that everybody remembers, right?
Yeah.
And that's just true in human.
It is
in
human
life.
nature. Yeah.
So that's human nature. But there's so many things that happen right in the workers' compensation industry. And so I'm like, what we need to do is, and I've been saying this for a long time, the workers' compensation industry needs a makeover.
Yeah.
We need to make ourselves over.
And
there's a lot of us out there that are pushing and advocating for doing the right thing always, right? And so this is what the change maker is about embracing. It's about looking for those folks that are taking it upon themselves to go in deep, move beyond the barriers, push
Yeah.
those barriers, and make change because we need it. Our industry needs it. But if we're going to get folks that are younger into our industry,
Right.
we have to change the way
We
we
have to
think,
adapt.
and we have to change the way we do things. So
Agreed.
I just gave myself
100%.
goosebumps.
No, that was well said and from the heart, and it's really, really needed. And, you and I have been sitting in those rooms being uncomfortable, asking the uncomfortable questions, being provocative for a long time. And I love that you're,
Aw.
using this platform.
Thank you. Well,
push
that's
that
what the
forward.
Changemaker Awards are about, and so bias is very much a thing that we have to pay attention to it. And if you're going to grow as a human, you must understand your biases because we all have them.
Yes.
So the sooner you get to knowing them, the sooner you can get to growing
Yes.
and understanding how you can move beyond them. So
Exactly.
thank you so much. I
Thank
love
you.
this
I love
topic.
this. I know it's so easy. We can just
Yeah.
go through and connect so easily. I love that about you both. You're so
Aw,
authentic
we
and
love
genuine.
you. Thanks so
Yes.
much for being
Good to see
here.
you.
Aw. So Ralph, you want to do a quick selfie while we're on camera and
Absolutely.
wrap
Okay.
up this conversation?
Wonderful.
So you have now been deconstructed live. Here's the
Oh,
button.
I love it. Deconstructed. I love that.
So we're gonna look over here for a second. Thank you. Hi.
Alrighty. Well,
Thanks,
thank you.
Dr. Datz.
Appreciate
Great to
it.
see you. Have a great
Enjoy
conference.
the rest
We'll
of
see you
your
soon.
day.
I'm gonna come find your conference tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
I mean your
Yeah,
session.
9:55.
Right. All right.
Oh, I love
So,
that. I just
hi.
love that. I love
Let
that.
me see. I think we might have another guest coming. Hi guys. Do y'all want to be live on the stream?
Come in and join us. We're live.
Hi.
Thank you, Dr. Datz.
Oh, I'm not good friends.
Come on in.
No, I'm just thinking I'm here.
Okay, well you can still come on in. Oh, we're getting full sun now. Come on, sit down. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, good morning.
So we have Jennifer Morales and
Dr. Nunez.
and they are from Tampa General Hospital. So I'm guessing that Maria sent you guys.
Yes, she did.
Awesome,
Yes, she
great.
Love
We love Maria.
Maria.
So
She's
Ralph
fabulous.
is in full sun. So look, you guys introduce yourself and what your role is with TGH.
Absolutely. My name is Jennifer Morales, and I am the Director of Business Development for Tampa General Rehabilitation Hospital.
And my name is Dr. Rigoberto Nunez. I'm the Chief of PM&R at Tampa General Hospital.
Awesome. And so you're at this conference, which is a very big conference. What are you looking forward to doing here?
The opportunity to network and learn about other strategies and technologies that we can use for our patients to improve their quality of life.
Very nice. And I think there's a luncheon this afternoon at noon.
Yes, at noon.
Awesome. And so what is that all about? Tell us about that.
Opportunity to meet one-on-one with workers' comp representatives from across the country and to explain the continuum of care that Tampa General offers their
Very
employees.
good. Very good. So thanks for agreeing to be on our podcast. We appreciate folks coming and talking with us. So tell us more. Tell us more about what are some of the challenges you guys are seeing at Tampa General Hospital, your program, and what you're doing there.
But one thing that we're focusing on is really trying to capture the injured worker from the moment of injury until they're able to return to work safely. So that's really being a big initiative for our system so that we can ensure quality care throughout the whole process.
Very good. And we love Maria. She's been so hard at work transforming the program over there at Tampa General Hospital. We think she's done an amazing job. So what else? Tell us something unique about the Tampa General Hospital program.
I think one of the most unique things is from the start of the occupational medicine program where they can go out into the community and they can do the employee health screens to the time the employee gets injured, whether it's going to an urgent care center or through the ER. Then they're getting admitted to the hospital, continuing the care into an inpatient rehab setting, getting them out of the inpatient rehab setting into the outpatient rehab setting, back home and back to work.
Wonderful.
To have the multidisciplinary team
Mhm.
that is working on every aspect of the patient's life, from psychosocial to the physical to the medicine.
We're also very used to dealing with catastrophic injuries.
Mhm.
We have a lot of specialty trained physicians and therapists. So very severe catastrophic injuries like brain injuries or spinal cord injuries are something we're very used to dealing with. So we can treat obviously minor injuries, but we're really specialized to train the catastrophic ones as well.
That's wonderful. So tell us about, this is something that I'm fascinated with because I work for Institutes of Health, which is based over in Southern California, and we specialize in catastrophic injuries, not necessarily catastrophic, but the more complex injuries. So PTSD, brain injury, very severe chronic pain, CRPS cases, and things like that. We need more doctors and more specialists in this industry. What would you say is something that would be something that would inspire a doctor or a clinician to consider workers' compensation?
I think we give hope. That is one thing when walking into rehab and out of the acute care setting, and then you walk in and you see people who are going through something similar to you, and to know that that patient might have come in and thinking that their entire life has changed and will never be the same, and then it becomes more similar and the same,
Right.
and now they're back into the community. To give hope to someone it's the biggest blessing.
Well said. I love that. And doctor, what do you think from your perspective?
I mean, that's hard to top. But one thing that it really provides value to the worker's life is to be able to be productive, especially after a catastrophic injury. It provides meaning to them.
Right.
So I think that to be able to add that back to them after catastrophic injury is really valuable.
I love that. We're always talking about how, we're sort of geeks, Raphael and I, in terms of the workers' compensation industry and system. But I think one of the things that's really wonderful about the workers' compensation system is it is complicated, but therein lies what makes it, I think, so amazing to be part of this system. Is it's a complicated matrix of things that have to happen in order for the right thing to materialize, right? And so it's a challenge. And so for me, that makes it, we're lifelong learners, and we love to always be challenged and inspired to kind of dig in and do the right thing. So I think that's right. And I have to take a moment to do a personal shout out.
Yes.
I have a daughter who has recently graduated as a doctor of physical therapy, and she is starting today as a resident at Tampa General Hospital in the physical therapy department. So I just got goosebumps. I'm so excited.
I did too. I love that.
Her father worked at Tampa General Hospital in the physical therapy department. He was an assistant therapist. And so she was inspired by her dad to go into the profession. And I'm just so happy. I'm going to cry. I'm just so happy and excited that she's starting at Tampa General. It's kind of been a dream of her dad's for her to do that. And she did her second year clinical at TGH, loved it. And I told her, I said, keep in touch with those folks, because she had a really great experience, and great to the, testament to the great folks at TGH. And so I said, keep in touch with those people and just stay in touch and see what's going on. And she applied for the residency, and now she's got it.
We're both Tampa long-term, residents, so we're big fans of Tampa General. And I mean, in this experience now, watching our baby, if you will, right?
Yep.
Like literally enter the profession through Tampa General. What an amazing thing.
So shout out to my daughter, Roshan Halfai.
Congratulations.
She's starting her first day today at Tampa General Hospital. Woo! Yeah, so the reason I went into that more than just the personal shout out is that I've been hoping secretly that Roshan will make her way into the workers' comp system. So
And I'm so proud of Tampa General, because we have out here noticed the attempt and delivery of improving in that workers' compensation messaging, services. And Doctor, you're absolutely right. The expertise, especially in the catastrophic injury component of things, second to none, right? And the hospital gets ranked, universally now, right? It's a number one in the state and nationally always ranked in this kind of program. So that's fantastic.
yeah, it's noticeable. We were both very sad. You guys had an event. When was it? April, May,
at the Riverside.
and we were supposed to be there, and I ended up getting sick and didn't want to come spread germs, so I stayed away. And anyway, we had been at several events in a row, so we were very sad to miss it. But we see Maria always arranging these wonderful events and being out in the community. It's just awesome.
She's amazing. Dr. Nunez was there. Our therapy team was there. They demoed the exoskeleton, which is one of the pieces of technology to get patients
That's
that
awesome.
are unable to ambulate back to ambulating.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Sorry, we've got some full sun on us right now, but so
our
sorry,
culture
go
at
ahead.
Temp General is like really into educating.
Yeah.
So we educate just like your families being part of the therapy team. We educate workman's compensation patients and staff and all the team members to kind of bring everyone up to the top level so that we can provide the best quality of care possible.
Very good. Well, we're going to have you on for a full episode. So I'll be in touch with Maria. Make sure and leave your card as well so we can talk. But yeah, thanks for stopping in to chat with us today. Have a great conference. And I think I'm going to see you later at lunch.
I'll see you at lunch.
Awesome. Great.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Thank you. Ralph, you want to do a quick selfie?
Absolutely.
We're going to do a quick
Before
selfie
you guys get out of the chair,
while we're on camera. Thanks for bearing with us, guys. Got to get the selfies in. Thank you. And so here's a little button for you. You've been deconstructed live on camera.
Oh, man.
All right.
There you go.
Love it.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right. That was amazing.
That was
Thank you,
fantastic.
guys. Roshan, Hawaii. Aw. Oh, awesome. Yeah, she's going through orientation. I mean, she's just starting today. So she's in orientation, and I think it's all week, right? Yeah, awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love it. How
Isn't this
awesome.
cool?
I
Thank
know
you so
it.
much.
Give me 5. Yeah.
Hi.
I'm Jessica
Okay. Come on in. Yep. Yep. Yep.
You okay with the sign and stuff? You want to move the table up? Can we, or what do you think?
I think so. Come on in.
Is that better?
I think so. I mean, we can't go too much further. Sorry, we got full sun on us now.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, it is? Yeah, Ralph, I don't think we're going to get out of it because it's going to come up over there. I'm sorry?
All good.
We're just going. It's never like specifically. So if you just don't mind, just stay right here. Actually, if you want to come in, we're doing you too from Tampa General. Okay. You want to come in?
To come first?
Yeah. Do you mind if we come in?
Yeah,
They're at
that's
9:30.
fine.
Hello. They're going to be back.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. You guys just have to like come on in. So sit down. Hello.
How are
Hi,
you
Dr.
doing?
Nanda. So how are you? You're with
doing
Tampa
well.
General. So introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Paul Nanda. I'm the Chief Medical Officer of TGH Urgent Care, powered by Fast Track. And we represent the urgent care arm of Tampa General Hospital. And we have 20 locations all around the city.
Yes,
Awesome.
you do. Yes, you do. We have used those services.
And I'm going to do it again. I was just letting your colleagues know that my daughter, Roshan Hawaii, is just starting today as a resident of the physical therapy program. So
Wow,
she's starting her
congratulations.
residency today. And she graduated in May as a DPT. And her father worked at TGH in the physical therapy department.
Wow, so
So
you have some legacy there.
we have a little legacy.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, so we're USF Bulls. We all went to University of South Florida. And anyway,
Right on.
I'm excited.
A real
So
local
yeah,
family.
yeah. So tell us about yourself and what you do. So you're Chief Medical Officer.
Sure. So I'm a family medicine trained physician. Stayed in academics for about 6 years at The Ohio State University. And we always incorporated some occupational medicine and some work comp as part of our practice there.
Sure.
And taught the residents how to do it because, when you're a resident, everything's so new and people hear work comp and they immediately go to, oh man, there's so much paperwork and patients are hard. But once you really learn it well and do it for a while, it's actually a pretty easy stepwise kind of algorithm of how you take care of patients.
So true. Once you understand the process and what they're looking for. Right?
Exactly. And sometimes the language has to change a little bit, right? Understanding to making sure what you need to document, how you need to document it, what package you need to put it in, how to even explain it to the patients, and how to get them ready to tee it up to go back to work, and to make sure everyone goes back to work and is not really taken off work unless it's a true emergency.
Right.
And 99% of the patients that come in to see us for work comp injuries don't need to go to the hospital and they don't need to be taken off work, right?
Right.
So we're a back to work facility. So we
Very good.
always work to get
Very
people
good.
back.
So I have a question. This is just coming from a space where we're always looking to recruit younger folks. Like I was telling these folks before, I'm secretly wishing that my daughter will find her way into the workers' comp space, because we need younger professionals. We need to always be focused on bringing professionals into the industry. What do you see as something we could all be doing to ensure that we are getting the clinicians interested and coming into our space, because we certainly need them?
So I think early and often exposure. So in the residency part, right, we're not going to get a lot in med school, but in residency, we can really get internal medicine doctors, specialists, everyone to go through a month of these focused workers' comp. We think that exposure will kind of demystify the whole process. And once it's introduced and you enjoy it, you like it, you actually like the patients, because most patients are motivated to get better because they want to get back to work.
Sure.
It becomes less scary to consider doing that as part of your career later on.
That is a really good point. So during residency, you think?
That is the absolute time. So
well, I go ahead.
Second, third years of residency, you have elective time. I would just have a residency program that builds a mandatory occupational medicine and workers' comp kind of month elective into the second or third year.
Very good. And for folks like, for example, my daughter who's in physical therapy, her residency is 13 months. I don't have any doubt that TGH is going to do a good job of exposing her to the occupational programs that you guys have. So I'm not worried about that. So great point.
It's nice. So through residency, she'll be able to see every touch point, right? PT, rehab, hospital, acute care, ambulatory surgery center, come to spend time with us in the urgent care side as well.
Right. So that's her residency is an acute care residency. So I'm really excited for her to be exposed to all of that. So
that is so true. I've been teaching at the College of Public Health at USF, and we've got exactly that, right? An introduction to all of these different concepts, the ideology, and the nomenclature, the language of workers' compensation, right? For docs to come at least get used to it and be able to know the reason why, right?
Yeah, and
what's
even
going on behind it.
why it's important, why it's different,
Yes.
right? For me, 95% of what we do in the urgent care space is urgent care. 5% ends up being workers' comp, occupational medicine, and that whole field. And if you're just doing 5% of it initially, it can be a lot because there's a lot of detail to it. And the forms, the DWC 25s, and it's a lot of detail. And thinking back about it, even exposing somebody in med school. In med school, you have a bunch of rotations.
Sure.
Like, it would be a good place to get people kind of understanding that language then, and the more point exposures you have, kind of the better.
So that's a really good point. So like when they're doing their clinical rotations, making sure that workers' compensation is offering up clinical opportunities for that. So really good point. So we're always looking for ways to like, how can the industry be thinking ahead and doing those kinds of things to catch them? So it's a good point.
Well, the TGH OcMed director is Dr. Glenn Cross, and he is just a wealth of wisdom and information. And if like you paired a student with him, and they followed him around for a month, and he works on 5 or 6 big different projects, they would get so much really, really great exposure and information.
We'll have to talk to Dr. Cross.
Dr. Glenn Cross.
Awesome. So let's wrap it up. What are you looking to do at the conference, and what are you looking forward to?
Right. So I really look forward to information gathering here and seeing what are we doing, how can we do better, right? And then a lot of it's relationship driven. It's meeting with the TPAs, talking to them, letting them know that we have every service from the initial point of injury where they come into urgent care to hospital to rehab center and every step along the way in physical therapy. And so really showing people that we have a point A to point B complete soup to nuts kind of program at the hospital is really nice. And instead of a lot of systems having just one center that's like OcMed certified and patients have to travel farther away from where they live or they work to go there, all 20 of our centers can take OcMed patients on a walk-in basis. And so it's really nice to have that access into the community for all our employers.
Very good. And yes?
No, I was going to say, you really have. You have made it easy for the community to access your programs, because we see you now in every segment of the county. Right?
What's exciting, we've always been in and around Tampa St. Pete, the Tri-County area, Pinellas, Pasco as well. In October, we're opening our first location outside the Tampa region in the Babcock Ranch region near Fort Myers.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
So that's a growing community. That's a green community. It's all solar.
Very nice.
They're planning on building about 55,000 people.
Wow.
And so we have our clinic growing, and it opens in October. So it's our first outside of the region area, and then early next year we have our second outside the region clinic opening near TGH North at Brooksville, Crystal River.
Very nice. That's exciting.
Pose interesting problems, managing
Yeah.
from far and not
Yeah.
able to slide staff over, but fun problems that we'll figure out because we're great at opening up a center.
Yeah.
We haven't opened up a center remotely yet, so we'll be on site for a
Wow.
little while, spinning it up and getting it going.
Well, all
But
the
we're really
best.
excited
All the
about it.
best to you for that. So I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. Awesome. Well, any last thoughts that you want to share with our audience? Or
Happy to see you. Happy to be here. And
I
happy to help
apologize
out.
for the full sun in our face, but we're gonna have to shift a little bit. But thank you so much
No
for
problem.
coming. Great to meet you.
You as well.
And I'm going
Yeah,
to
you
be
as
at the luncheon, so I'll look for you there.
Okay, I'll see you
We
there.
can have- All right. Take care. Thank
Yep.
you. So, all right, folks, we're gonna wrap this so we can reposition our table because we are in the full sun. Did you want to get a selfie with Dr. Nanda before he goes?
Yeah, Doctor?
Just go ahead and do it in front of the thingy. So I'm going to end this. All right, folks, we'll be back in a little bit.